Good old classic anime. Alright, so I'm back with another video and I wanted to talk about this anime that I liked for a very long time, and I think that it is worth talking about because how could something like this be like such a great watch, you know? These, like, a show like this is something I can just sit back and enjoy despite the age, how old the anime is. It's great. It has everything in it. It just has everything that I can just get into and enjoy. But let me slow down a bit. Alright, so for a while now I haven't been watching like a lot of anime lately. That's because like nothing has like came out that was so interesting to me at the moment, like right now, because I don't watch a lot of new stuff, so it's like I'm so far behind when it comes to anime. But the thing about me is I'm not gonna always like go and watch the stuff that people think that is good and stuff. And so when I want to watch something that I will really like and enjoy, I want to go and look for it, you know. And so this show right here, I've been knowing about Kinnikuman for a very long time. The time since I was a kid, you know. It takes me back to the early YouTube days, like when there wasn't much variety, you know, on YouTube. When it comes to watching anime, it was like hard to find and stuff, and it was just like limited. It was there on YouTube, but most of the time the episodes were scattered. But compared to how it is now, anime, you cannot watch full episodes of anime on YouTube unless it's uploaded by a company. But I'm getting off topic. Kinnikuman is, it's a classic anime that came out in the 80s. You can tell by the art and stuff. Basically, the show involves wrestling with different types of people, you know, all various kinds. They're all from different countries and stuff, and that really makes the show pop out because we get to see characters from different places, and they're all like have their own special, unique, something special about them that makes them unique and stuff. And with them being from each country, they all got their own their quirks and stuff, the way they act. You can tell that they are from their country and stuff, and like what their moves are called basically. And despite me not having access to watch Kinnikuman for a very long time, I kind of forgot about it, you know, and just like went on to watch other shows and stuff, and I completed them. I have completed Slam Dunk, which was an older anime that I also enjoy. I ended up completing that, and I ended up completing Touch a couple of years ago too, but I did rewatch it, which was a great watch as well. But back to what I was saying, due to me not having a lot of access to watch Kinnikuman, I have gone cold on it, and I couldn't finish watching the series. I have gotten to the point where basically it's like something I had came back to because I haven't had nothing else to watch recently. But when I was younger, I did watch a few episodes of Kinnikuman. There were not a lot of episodes of Kinnikuman on YouTube back then at the time because everything was limited, like I said. And the only thing that was watchable back then was Ultimate Muscle because all the episodes were on YouTube. This was way before they started doing like the massive copyright strikes and stuff. There was a bunch of anime uploads on YouTube back then that people had a bunch of episodes. Yu Yu Hakusho was on YouTube too, like a bunch of episodes that you can watch for free on YouTube. But that era is over with. Everybody knows how that went down. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Alright, so I decided to go back and watch Kinnikuman since no anime has interested me lately. I mean, I'm not saying all modern anime is bad, but I just want to go back and watch stuff that I haven't watched in a while, or something that would keep my interest. When I like looked up Kinnikuman recently, I did find like this place where I can watch out episodes, which was surprising too. But like, because it was so hard to find the episodes, you know. Okay, so I started rewatching this series like a couple of months ago, right? And I have remembered like most of the early episodes. I remember the first episode through the like 5th, I believe. The first one to the 5th episodes. I did remember like some characters like Terry Man, and then you got Meat. And I remembered Kinnikuman like origin story, why he's in Japan. I remember most of this stuff, like, yeah. So I caught on real quickly and stuff, because due to the fact that I watched the Kinnikuman on YouTube, and then like back then it was this YouTuber, he had a bunch of Kinnikuman stuff he was uploading, and I used to watch it all the time. I used to like watch the intro to this series, like all the intros, all the freaking outros and stuff, and then like the freaking OVAs, ending music, like everything back then when watching anime was so interesting and just fun. So when I went back to watch the series after a long time, it was still there. Like that pleasure I had when I was a kid, it was still there. And this show doesn't disappoint. It's actually a good show to watch. It's very entertaining. So let me talking about some stuff that really like surprised me when I was watching the show. Okay, so Kinnikuman episode 1. After rewatching this episode, there's a lot of questions that I had. First off, how could the parents mistake him for a pig when they should know what their kid looks like? And then how did he survive in space? How did he land on Earth safely, despite him not having anything to breathe with? I'm guessing he can breathe in space. Not only that, but how did he land on Earth safely if they threw him out of the spaceship? That doesn't even make, like, there is a lot of questions that I had, but it's still wacky, you know. It's a wacky, interesting, like, story, like an early story of Kinnikuman, and it's very it's something that you can laugh at. It's like good comedy, and you can tell that like they know how to make stuff just work with the series. Also, after managing to get past like a few episodes, I made it to like episode 20 and stuff, and 15 to 17 now this, I made it to the 20s, and I'm not finished watching the series right now, but now I know all these characters' names, and I didn't know their names at first. Like, I only know a few characters' names. The only person I know name was Tierman at the time, but I know half of the characters. But yeah, it gets very good real quick, but it is kind of like, it started off basic and slow, like a regular cartoon, like regular cartoons that just like have, like, for example, SpongeBob, they have, each episode has a different plot to it. Kinnikuman, the beginning of the series, has a different plot to each episode, and it's just random, and then when you get later in the episodes, all the episodes connect. It just continues where it left off, like when they are in the tournament. That's what I like about Kinnikuman. It acts like a cartoon and it's an anime. It just feels like a cartoon, but it's also an anime. It has that too, but it still feels like a cartoon. And that's what I like about older anime and stuff. It doesn't have to be real fast, but as long as it keeps my attention and as long as it's entertaining, then it's good for me to watch. Now, talking about his character is like, okay, sometimes it can be serious, sometimes it can be a goofball, but then like since it's the beginning of the episodes, like in most anime, they care about character development. So Kinnikuman's development, it doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long to like get serious and for him to just realize what he got to do, and then go inside the ring and take on the opponent, the person he's fighting. So it didn't take him that long to realize what he has to do. But the thing about him is he doesn't take anything seriously, and he's always like a big joke and overdoes things and stuff, comedy driven. He's a comedy driven character. I think what makes Kinnikuman interesting is he can have fun too. He can also have fun. He can also have his time where he's not joking around. Kinnikuman is a likable character. I think he's just, kind of misunderstood. And since Kinnikuman has a personality like that, you gotta understand that, well, basically, he probably didn't have like an interesting childhood due to the fact that his parents had abandoned him and didn't go back to go get him. Despite all of that, he did grow into a somewhat interesting guy. He grew up to be like a muscular, upbeat, outgoing guy. And despite all the crap that Kinnikuman goes through, he still managed to smile and just, have a fun time along the way. And have meat along with him, So as I'm processing through the series, I'm having a very interesting, fun time with the show, and I can't wait to see what comes along while I'm watching the series. So please, no spoilers in the comment section. Do not do that to me, because I am not finished with the series. I have just started rewatching. But I also want to talk about how, now since I'm rewatching the series as an adult, some of the characters their choices just rub you the wrong way. For example, there was a time when Terryman showed up, and then a kid didn't have enough money for him to help him, and so Terryman kicked the kid and stuff. Why would he even do that? Just for some money, Don't they pay you for saving the freaking day and protecting the city there? Isn't it enough? Why would he do something like that? That was crazy. Or how when Ramen Man turned a literal guy into some ramen and ate him, and that was kind of disturbing to watch. Or the time when I think Terryman used Terryman beat the crap out of, what was it, hold on. Yeah, Terryman had beat up Robin Mads real bad with illegal moves by using weapons because he got shot in his leg. That was crazy too. Or Kinnikuman's deadbeat father that came back to the planet, that came back to Japan to have Kinnikuman fight against, I think he had Kinnikuman fight against a pig or something, so they can claim the title back or something like that. It's just ridiculous. Some of this stuff gets crazy intense for an older, for a show like this. The colors, the vibrant colors, and the freaking upbeat environment that this show shows off, but it gets serious when it gets serious, and that's what I like about this show. This show isn't afraid to get downright intense when it wants to, so it has that going for itself. And what I also like about this show is the different places they go to, and that, well, in each environment they go to, they do a good job at capturing the places and stuff everything is just so exciting, just fresh. Even the references they have in the show is just amazing. But I also realized that this show is probably inspired by a bunch of Western stuff too, like stuff that's like from the USA. Like back then, a bunch of anime was influenced by like Western stuff. So Kinnikuman is not a stranger to that. So this show has everything that I like and I enjoy. Yeah, this anime is just fresh and timeless, really, but it didn't age well a little bit, and like a bunch of anime, like older anime, is kind of rough with some jokes. So like Kinnikuman is just like, it's not a bad series, but some of the stuff that it has in the series didn't age well, and I'm like if you're, you know, get kind of shocked by that, then that's why the show is just, since it's an older show, a lot of jokes of the time were just some of the show, like the jokes, some of the jokes in this show is kind of yeah, it can be kind of bad, and that's why. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but that's why this show didn't age well a little bit, despite all that. If they would just clean up like some of the stuff in this show, they could have. I don't think this show was ever released overseas. I don't think it was. And back then, a bunch of the episodes were weren't available online, because I think a bunch of people would get to like episode 90 and then like 100, like the episodes to the 100 were missing. But nowadays you can watch all the episodes, but back then some of the episodes to Kinnikuman were missing, so therefore American anime fans who like the Kinnikuman couldn't finish the series for years. But now you can, you know. Alright, so basically Kinnikuman is a great anime series that I am currently enjoying right now, and there's a lot going for it and stuff. I love the characters. I love like the plot too. I love plot. I like how it just mixes things up. It's not afraid to do the stuff that makes it unique. It just go out of its way and stuff. Like Kinnikuman makes a lot of pop culture references and stuff, which is fine to me. Like there was a reference to Spider-Man and Superman, the Loch Ness Monster, King Kong and stuff, which was pretty fun, and something it just makes you like so surprised and stuff. So this show keeps me wanting to watch more, and there's nothing wrong with it, you know. And I think this show has something special for it, and I heard that it was another like anime adaptation for it coming real soon and stuff, and that is some good news for some Kinnikuman fans out there, you know. Since this anime has a lot to offer, it has a lot of interesting characters, it has a great story, it has a cool protagonist, it just has a bunch of fun things that a lot of people will enjoy and stuff. And I guess like a lot of people aren't used to seeing Kinnikuman, so it might feel fresh to like new fans and stuff, new people. But these are one of these. Kinnikuman is one of them shows where you can just watch and then like watching your free time without a care and enjoy it, you know. Not like one of those anime shows where you watch and watch and watch and it's boring in like the beginning. Kinnikuman ain't as boring as it is like as other animes when starting it off. It's real fresh and easy to get into, and I was shocked by how much stuff that I discovered and like enjoyed while rewatching Kinnikuman. It's a great series, and I think a bunch of people should watch the show. And see for themselves. See for yourselves. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe and leave comments. And if you are a Kinnikuman fan, tell me what you think about this video. I'll see you guys next time.